We are live. Oh, we are. Hello,
Living,
everyone.
I mean live.
Yeah,
Live.
live. We're trying to. At least I'm trying to. I'm trying to breathe. All right, guys. Happy Monday. I hope you guys had a good weekend, and that mamas are still being celebrated. They should be celebrated every day. All right. I am starring questions, guys, and I have a bunch in the coffee page. And I think there was one from Friday that I wasn't here to do.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know that Nadia is joining us or not. She said there was a good chance that she wasn't going to be here, I think. So either that or she's in jail. I don't know. I haven't really
Or she
gotten
went back to Brazil to walk on the beach hand in hand.
Maybe. I mean, do we really know? Interesting press conference this morning with Trump. It wasn't earth-shattering to me.
Well,
It was stuff that
he
we
did
know.
say it would be either Monday, and I think he meant next Monday.
Yeah.
Or Thursday this week. Wednesday,
Yeah.
Thursday, somewhere. So
well, he's leaving for town. He's going out of town later today. I guess he's stopping in England, and then he's heading to the Middle East. So I know that they have the Arab Summit coming up on Saturday. So there's a lot of moving parts in there. So we're just going to keep on keeping on and
keep on
manifesting peanut butter. And no, King of Wands, I was not absent Friday because I was peanut buttering. That was no. I felt like I was in my head, but you know. All right, guys. What do we got going on this week?
You've got the humanitarian thing scheduled for Friday or Thursday.
A humanitarian meeting Thursday at 2 p.m. Eastern. We are going to get updated. Got another form for you, and we'll discuss the current situation. Some good news. I mean, there's no negative news at all. So hopefully I won't have a massive storm roll in at the exact same time. Of course, we're having one now, so let's just pray that I stay online right now. All right. Well, shall we get started?
Sounds good.
Do I want to pause questions until coffees are done? No. We're okay right now.
Might be a good idea.
Let's see. There's 11. How many do I have? 3? 3. Yeah, I have 3 in the coffee page. So we're okay right now.
I have 1 at this point.
Okay. All right. It's good to be back, Debbie. Y'all just going to have to bear with my voice. It is just pollen and allergies, and
she's just trying to match mine.
I am. It's like a young teenage boy going through puberty. It might jump up and get really, really high and then drop back down. Okay. All right, guys. We'll get started with the coffee questions, and we'll pause in a few minutes. I got 14 starred, so a couple more minutes. All right, King, lay it on me. What do you got in your coffee page?
Lay it on you.
Lay it on me.
From Violetta. Is it true that Ozempic or Ozempic and other weight loss stuff like Ozempic has a venom of the Gila lizard, and people who take it get their reptilian DNA awakened?
Oh, lovely.
Thank you. Interesting
Yeah.
question.
Ozempic. Yeah. It's and there's another one that came out too. I know that you get great results all at once, but it's man, the side effects of any
Oh
medication
yeah,
are
one of them I
so
saw
much.
was death,
Ugh,
and people still take it.
I know. It's this mindset of the ego needing to be skinny. And
Yeah.
I mean, if you're unhealthy, I understand the need for weight loss, but let's find out.
You want to break it up?
So, this is a lizard?
Yeah, the Gila lizard, kind of like a Komodo dragon,
Ew,
something like that.
nasty. Okay.
Is it true that Ozempic and other weight loss stuff like Ozempic is a venom or has a venom of the Gila lizard?
All right. So, we'll see if it has that in it, and then we'll do the second part.
I'm getting yes.
Yep, it does, among other things.
Yeah, and second half of the question, are people who take it getting their reptilian DNA awakened? And I get a yes on that as well.
It certainly changes their appearance. I mean, yeah, you obviously the weight loss is there, but it's like I don't know. It's almost like looking at The Walking Dead. Have you seen their faces after they take it?
I haven't, but I can imagine.
You kind of have to use your discernment. It's going to be a case to case thing. Um, for the most part, it really is a detachment from their true human DNA, or it almost kills
Yeah.
off your strands that you have,
What?
your divine strands, if that
I,
makes sense.
I'm on podcast right now. What's up?
Um, mods, let's
Did
pause
you
question.
read mine? I did. Love you too.
I don't want any
KK.
mat with your face on it.
Bye.
My goodness. All right. So overall, in a few cases, it can activate that, but it's really about a loss in losing the divine DNA that you have that
Mm,
makes you, special as a human. So, yeah, still sad. It's not good either way.
yeah, true. That's all I got.
All right. Yeah, King of Wands thinks I need a mat with his face on it. If that were the case, I would make sure that I was being very rough with the cards. All right.
Do we
Let's
need a corner?
a quarter. Yeah, we would probably need a couple of them. All right, we're gonna pause questions. All right. All right. So that's all the coffees you had?
Yep,
All right.
for now.
Let's do this one. Colleen had this one from last Friday, and of course, I wasn't here. She asked, is Trump going to be the last president? And what will the U.S. look like in 5 to 10 years? Okay.
I get strong yes. Last president. Less negativity.
Okay. Yeah, he is. There's a whole lot more to this, though.
Oh, yeah.
Like abolishing very strategically what we have known. There's a higher council up here that's been behind this. So, yeah, I don't get that it's governmental abolishment just for this nation. This is global.
I'm getting more of a global restructuring of government, period.
It is. It's going to be a slow rollout,
Right.
but because they have to clean up so much stuff, we're really going to be under military orders for quite some time. They're not going to reveal all the information. There's higher counsel involved here. We're going to lose what we know, but it's for our benefit. Yeah, what we know is going to be wrapped up, and they're not going to just let anybody. It's just restructuring altogether. I don't even know that you could call him a president, but this confirms that he's the last one. All right, and the second part is, what does the U.S. look like in the next 5 to 10 years? Of course, this process is going to take a while to roll out.
Yeah.
He's got 4 years in there. Let's assume that he only has 4 years in there. He's got to get a lot done.
I get 8 years.
They're already selling the Trump 2028 hats.
Yeah. You never know what Trump they're talking about.
Yeah, what does that mean? A Trump will be the last president.
Yeah.
Restructured system.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wow. A lot of military order here until they can get it together. It's going to take that long to reveal the truths.
Right.
But it looks great. The Sun card's the brightest card in the deck. A lot of new deals being made. This is all about military occupying, but for the good. I don't want that to sound scary, because it will to some people.
Yeah, it needs structure first while you're doing all this.
So think of the continuity of government, of how it's supposed to run. If you're going to dismantle it while people are being thrown in jail, you know how long it's going to take to reveal all this crap? There's hundreds of thousands of indictments.
Hey, I got time.
Yeah, that's the way I look at it. It's going to feel like the nation's kind of, it doesn't really have a name or title to it. It's just going to be in limbo for a while, but this is good. Deals will be made for the future. I'm not concerned. It looks great. It's just the real truth needs to come out. But financially stable, yeah, we're just going to have to trust our intuition and avoid the drama. Don't let it upset your emotions, because this is all positive.
You see less negative in the future.
Yeah, I don't see any negative. With that Justice and the King of Swords it's strict by the book, by the rules, and the military's not going to put up with any crap. So, and if you think about his announcement this morning about the Golden Dome, it's not just a defense mechanism, it's a grid system. It's also about not letting anybody infiltrate our financial. This is the quantum system, and building it. So it's defense, it's money, it's spiritual, it's free energy, it's all of these things will be happening. So it looks really good, but leadership is certainly going to be rebranded.
Oh yeah, has to.
Yeah. Terry, I agree. It doesn't look like there's many good guys at all. True, but this is where they're going to pull everyday citizens, yeah, even in this group, to run, and the humanitarians. Don't be surprised if you guys have humanitarian projects and that you are approached and say, "We like the way you have plans for humanity. How do you feel about running for office and being appointed?"
I don't
Yeah, think
know.
about that too. Um,
Yeah, wait till they get a load of me.
you don't want me working with Trump. We butt heads because we're both control freaks, so that probably wouldn't be very good. But anyway, so it does look positive, just different. All
I'm
right.
sensing more local or localized uh, government type things.
Small communities
Yeah,
where it's just
community
city
committees or
council.
something.
Yeah,
Councils.
city councils will take on a whole different perspective.
Yeah.
So, yeah, I think it's, and that's the way it should be in my eyes. Wyletta wants to know who would win. I don't know. He's a whole lot older than I am, so
Between whom?
me and
You
Trump.
and you and Trump.
Yeah, yeah. I don't
I
know.
could not even hold a candle to him.
He's brilliant. He plays
Yeah,
5D
oh
chess,
yeah.
and I can't stand chess. I'm just bossy.
I
Okay.
can play chess, but 5D is way out of my league.
No, I have no. I'm blunt. I just get it done. I don't wait and play long movies. I don't have patience for that. So
I
that's
play
why he
chess
has
like I
that
play
job.
checkers.
All right. All right. Colleen has the next one. It's been a rough couple of weeks with some health issues. My husband Gordon, he was dealing with them. Any guidance about the rest of May for us? I'm sorry to hear that.
Be patient.
Yeah.
I'm getting overworked. Has a lot to do with it. Possibly.
Curious to know if Gordon is awake.
Has a what?
If he's awake, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, okay, I know.
Because people that aren't are, if
He's-
he's an NPC, it's really affecting their health right now. So
I get no.
okay, the rest of May.
Stress.
Need a little more balance.
Yeah.
This is just loss of energy, and which brings you down as well. Hope and optimism for the future for the rest of May looks really, really good if the balance comes in. There has to be more balance here. And less fear and worry, because that will put you in a grave quicker than anything else. If this is all
Yep.
depression and worry, that's got to be eliminated. So some tough decisions for the rest of the month. You got some twos in here. Last couple of weeks, it looks good if the thought process changes. He has to change his thought process.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm getting
It
more grounding also.
can't be fear and worry. He's got to have some balance and think more positive and be optimistic. You up here, you know the deal. You're good. You're sovereign. You are standing in your own, but he's got way too much going through his head. Okay. All right. All right. Let's do Wyletta. Hi, Jen. I got response about financial assistance and scholarship from my daughter's high school. Looks like we will not be able to afford to pay tuition. I sent an email to school asking for help with this. Will we get a response telling us that they made a mistake and the tuition is lower? Well, we can certainly manifest that.
I'm getting yes.
Well, don't give up. This is temporary being stuck. This is going to reverse. Yeah, the situation will reverse. You're in limbo for a little while. They're duking this out. So it's almost like their council, their committee, whoever decides these things are kind of duking it out right now. So don't quit. Just kind of hang in there. They're going to release it. There's some truths up here. I'm wondering if it's about money. Yeah, this is going to be a slow rollout. It's going to change. So there's some greedy bastards involved. Let's just put it that way. That's
Yeah.
the good guys are trying to fix it, so they're fighting. It will change. It will reverse. It's just going to take a little while. So don't expect it in the next week or two. Just be patient. You've got to be patient. Okay. You're going to be in limbo for a little while. I know. I know everybody hates that word, but it's going to be okay. You just got to let them duke it out. And I get that with this being in the past, there may be some laws or legal stuff involved. Department of Education is what Wings is showing me. He keeps
There
showing me
is
that
no
there's
Department of Education anymore.
exactly, but that's my point. There's so many changes in federal laws that locals think that they've got more authority and that they're going to fight. They're trying to just fight Trump. Let's just put it that way. Just give it time.
They've been trying to fight Trump for 10 years, right?
Oh yeah,
And they've lost every single time. And
exactly.
they're still doing it. So they must be insane.
Well, yeah, that's the definition of insanity. All
There
right,
you go.
Jules has a coffee question. How does it look for the reunion trip leaving Wednesday a.m.? I thought you was told to keep your hand in at home.
I think that's what I told her on Friday. Apparently, she doesn't want to listen to me.
Okay. I guess
So
that's that
listen to
free will
Jack.
thing. All right, Jules, if you're in the air with a flight or on the road and we peanut butter, I'm not sending you a message. I'm just saying. Told you to stay home.
Yes. Madge, I hear Nadia in the background going, "It's a man."
Oh, he's a man.
Does Jules listen to anyone?
No, that's why we get along so well, because I don't either. So, yeah, you argued about whether you should go or not, aren't you? Uh-huh.
Mm-hmm. She wants to go. I don't think he does.
I don't know. I get that Rich wants to go. It's
That
gonna
could
be
be.
fine. It's gonna be fine if you do go.
Could be.
But these two cards make me wonder if this is an EBS card and this is an RV card.
That's what I'm thinking.
So King of Wands, let's just blame him. It'll be let's go, 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 go.
Better he than I.
Hmm.
I'm getting EBS probably this week is
There,
very good.
if you go, the trip will be fine, but there might be some disappointment here that you might miss out on something. Yeah. Well, I'm gonna let you two fight that one out.
You'll have to leave early and come home because the EBS is going
Yeah. Can you get home in 5 hours?
on. There you go.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, your dilemma. If you go, it'll be fine, but I don't know how long we don't know how long lockdown will be. Maybe it's a
Well,
day,
I
maybe
don't
it's
think.
3 days.
Where are you going in Idaho, or is it Idaho? That's
Mm,
over 5 hours away.
No, I think she's traveling to Cali. I think. I don't remember
Oh,
exactly.
Cali?
Maybe.
Okay, maybe because Idaho would not take that long.
No. Jules, this is why we need to learn how to fly a helicopter. I'm just saying.
Exactly right.
Yes. All right. I think that's all the
A,
coffee. So
a flying
let's
motorhome.
wow.
We'll
That is
call it an Airbus too.
okay. We can do that. All right. King of Wands. Part one. What? Oh, we're writing novels now. Okay. All right.
Oh, I have another copy when you get a chance.
Oh, all right. Well, we'll finish his part one,
Yes.
part two, part 1000
Ooh,
here.
two
Me-
parts.
Megan saw a figure when she woke up, and Megan was next to me. She got up and it left. My oldest son felt like something was watching him take a bath last night as well. What was the thing, and was it of the good or bad? All right.
I'm getting female energy.
The thing. Let's find out what the thing
Is it
was.
the swamp thing?
Yeah, it's the Mothman.
Ancestral? I'm
Well,
getting good.
my question is, did it freak them out? Now, if they're not used to the spirit, then it probably would, whether it's good
Yeah.
or bad.
Yeah. I'm getting the spirit itself was good. Female spirit, ancestral. We'll see what you get. The baby, no, we have not gotten. We just started the start question, so I don't think she's gotten to that yet.
Strong female energy. I don't like the energy though.
She said it looked like a female, but wasn't sure.
It is a female. Okay.
Yeah,
So now I'm picking up what you also said, King. So we have a female trying to do something, cast spells, something nasty here that it's not good. But you have a divine female that fought it, reversed it, got it away.
yeah, that's the one I was picking up on.
Okay, so the divine one has a soul contract to be a watcher. This is giving and taking. So you had a divine one come in and run it out. Thanks, Wings. That's creepy. The, the bad one, he said the bad one was a succubus.
Oh, okay.
Does that make sense?
Yeah,
So that's nasty, ugly energy. But you have a grandmother like energy coming in
right.
here that fought it, whooped its ass, and it left. So okay.
She took a broomstick.
Well, she's the Queen of Wands, so yeah, pretty much. She probably shoved that wand somewhere. I don't know. But it's okay now. Increase your prayers and put protection around the home and each
Yep.
individual person. But your guardians are always there. All right? They don't put up with it. Even before you have an opportunity to ask Yeshua or angels to come and help, your guardians are there doing it already.
Yeah.
Okay.
He said he saged and cleansed the house.
Good. You'll be all right. She said she was having sex dreams for 3 nights straight. Yeah, that's what a succubus is. They beguile, so it's a seduction thing. Yeah. Yeah. Just tell her to rebuke that energy. But you got one strong mama bear energy
Oh
that's
yeah.
fighting.
And
So,
don't poke that bear.
yeah. Yeah. Let's not do that. Okay.
You want
Yeah.
to go into the coffee?
Oh, yeah, yeah, let's do your coffee, so you have to remind me. My head's
I
pulled
have
up.
someone.
Someone.
Will my check from asbestos settlement come in the month of May? Please and thank you.
All righty.
I get yes last week.
Wings is showing me the 28th.
Yeah, that's about right.
Check's already been made. They've deliberately held it up. You just lean it on your hoe. Yeah, don't worry about it. You just got to release it. Yes,
Got a
it
guy in
will.
the background with the fishing pole going, "Oh, you almost got it.
You almost had it.
You
Yeah.
almost got it."
Yeah. You got a strong yes here. It's on its way. But yeah, I'm seeing around the 28th. Yeah, get excited. They've been fighting over this for a really long time. I don't know what. I'm sure it was a court case or a settlement or something like that. But yeah, this is a huge argument. But they've been ordered to send it out. So the last week of May, which is just 2 weeks away. Let's just manifest that it comes sooner than that. Because that's possible.
Yeah, I think the Pony Express left a long time ago.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just saying.
All right. I have another coffee question from someone.
Okay.
I asked this in the chat, but forgot my cues. You better watch your P's and Q's. Right. So ignore that one. Okay. I'm wondering if the missing kids, brother and sister in Nova Scotia, have passed away. What happened to them? To what extent are the mom and boyfriend responsible? And will the kids be found? Thanks. Oh, it's from Miss Cindy. Did we do this last week?
I got that on Friday.
Okay.
I think it was Friday, either Friday or Saturday on my show.
Okay. So, a boy and a girl in Nova Scotia.
Yeah, young kids, like 4 and 7 or something like that. I'm getting no, not on the airplane, and not parents are involved. No.
That the parents are not involved?
Yeah, that's what I'm getting. We'll see what you get.
They were kidnapped.
Yes, they were.
They're with the divine creator now.
Yes.
They weren't watching them, and to guard them, someone took them.
Yep.
Deep state operative. This is trafficking. Yeah, took them both. That's a sibling card. They're okay now. I don't get that the parents were involved. If anything, they're guilty of neglect.
Yeah.
But they're with the creator. So, wow.
Will
Yeah.
they be found? Yes.
It looks, this is military. There's lots of secrets behind this. This is not good. Wow. But yeah, I get that the military is going to present them to be laid to rest. Wow. Hug your babies, watch your babies. Pray for those who don't have their babies anymore. It's sad. Wow. All right. Let's go
On a
back.
brighter note,
On a brighter note, yeah. Okay. Deb, was there a message from Spirit for me in the flickering overhead kitchen light this morning at 4 a.m.? Okay.
what were you doing up at 4 a.m.?
She knew I was up.
I'm giving a soft yes, there was. Says, turn on Jen's show.
Keep thinking it's your dad. I could be wrong. It's a parent.
Yeah, I get father figure.
It's your dad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. He's just hanging out. It's just family coming to see his young and in between densities. Aw. It's just the two worlds blending together, happily ever after. Just sending love. Keep your faith. He's just letting you know that you're doing good, kid.
He says, Happy Mother's Day.
That's what I was getting
Father's
to.
Day.
Yeah, that it was bringing you a message like Happy Mama's Day. This is beautiful because you got the page up here. You're his page, but he's celebrating you as a mother as well. So beautiful. All right, let's go to the baby. What's going on with my left arm? Are we amputating? Your left arm.
Is it twitching? Getting twitching.
You worrying too much about your mama. Yeah, you need to free yourself. This is stress. This is about getting somebody else to help relieve some of this pressure and
I thought
stress.
the brother was supposed to be helping.
I don't know that he's trustworthy according to this. And so it's fallen on your plate.
Again.
Yeah. This is seek higher counsel for more help. So I don't know if there's any other programs or facility. I don't even know what you'd call them. Other people that can come in and assist you to ease this, because left is divine feminine, and if it's around your arm, the pressure's coming from your shoulder. This is weight and worry. So yeah, this is all about mom. So if you could relieve some of that pressure, I'm making all these decisions on you. Yeah, you need to stand up for yourself, because this is that's a lot of burden. You're chained to this. And I get she's your mother. I understand that. But you are going to run yourself into a grave, lady.
Yeah,
Okay?
you can only take so much or
Yeah.
handle so much.
You're only human. You got to stand up for yourself, because you got a life. And you're raising grandbabies, so stand up for yourself and see if there's more resources out there that you can use. Got into a fight with both of them because you told them no. Yeah, and it's That's going to be burden that you're going to carry. So if your ego is feeling guilty for that, that's something you just have to work through. You forgive yourself for having to stand up. You have a right to. Okay. Joe Patrie. Hi, Lovey. Of the people I'm aware, wait, of the people I'm aware, who of that live in, Joe Patrie.
Of the people I'm aware, World Health Organization of? No.
Oh, wait. Wings says scroll down. There's another part. I went, what? Here.
Isn't that always the case?
The folks in this group that live in South Carolina were located in a straight line from southeast to northwest. Coincidence?
No such thing.
No, because there's grid lines for a reason.
Yeah.
But let's do a little bit of a reading on your South Kakalaki counterparts. If you guys are strategically placed where you're at, and I believe that you are. Let's see what Spirit says.
I think Jules and Tyler are fighting with each other again. We might have to.
My money's on Jules. Sorry. I'm
Jay has to have one of his doggies put down tomorrow.
Oh.
Pretty sure she's coming back here as a ghost dog.
Yeah, you guys are going to be working together, JoJo. Help bring balance out to the land that you're in. It's been so bad, okay, in South Carolina. Like you and Elisa and there's some more of you that live down there are supposed to take it from this to this. It takes your energy, taking action. Of course, it takes money. But yeah, this is about bringing balance to it, investing in the communities there, running out the bad, so to speak. And they will with the Justice card. This is victory for South Carolina. Looking into the future, you're going to create a whole new world. You are strategically placed for a reason. So enjoy working with each other. I see you working with Elisa and whoever else is in there. I'd have to look at my list, but if you know who's there, that's why we're doing the contact list so you guys can reach out to each other. Okay. All right. Let me take that off. All right, Waletta, any messages for me this week?
Yes.
Easy on me.
I don't know what it is other than being you're using that word temperance.
Yeah. Easy on the Benadryl, or are you out? Check your supply.
More of the tater salad. So let's see positive things happening the last week of this month.
May always seems like it lasts for 2 months. It's so long.
You are not going to have a humanitarian meeting on the 29th, right? Because you're going to be gone.
As of right now, I am not. We'll have one on the 15th.
Right.
I just have strong RV feelings that we'll be peanut buttering and won't need one.
All right.
So we're going to try to discuss everything that we can on the 15th. If something major happens and I need to call a meeting, I will. Or if I get information, I may record something and send it to you. We'll see. We'll just.
Okay. Yeah, you can send it to me and I can schedule a show or whatnot.
Yeah, absolutely. Waletta, don't take anybody's crap. Right. And upset the
unless it's mine.
Oh, well, okay. Because this is hidden secrets, lying. Somebody's got hiding something from you behind your back. You thought everything was okay. Move away from it. That means don't argue with them. That gives you victory, hope, optimism, healing. The secrets will remain. Just stay in your spirituality. They're poking the bear here. Okay. So whoever this is giving you negative energy, just stay away from them. Okay, just walk away, bless their little heart, and just keep positive thoughts. Yeah, absolutely.
Female
Just
family member.
yeah, it almost witchy.
Yeah.
She's just absolutely somebody who wants everybody to be beneath her and I'm better than you kind of thing. This is a huge ego issue here. But
Yeah.
if you walk away from them, you win. Okay. Slip them a Benadryl. I mean, be nice. All right, Roman. Is Pam Bondi actually a grown-up Jean Benet Ramsey?
I've heard that.
Really? Jean Benet.
No, I'm getting no. I think I've heard that question before too. That may have been last week.
Wow. This says yes.
Oh,
That they've kept her in hiding until such a time as this.
really?
Yep.
That is interesting.
This is an agreement to come out now to fight the evil. Wow, this is about justice system. She's been held back for a reason. This is white hat operation who got her, rescued her, took her in. This is confirming, yeah. Raised her up, gave her the justice knowledge that she needed. Wow.
Chalk up one for misinformation.
Something about her parents are the one that sold her or something. Wow. I don't remember the whole story, but this is
Well, there was a focus on the father at one time, and then on the mother, and then on the brother.
the main culprit here is the daddy.
Yeah.
He's running the financial ring of things. Mama, not so much. The mothering part came out in her, and she was kind of very hesitant about it. It didn't work. He overruled her. But this confirms that but she was rescued, raised by good guys, and to learn the justice system, and they're using her now. Wow.
That is interesting.
It is interesting.
What does Elizabeth have to say?
She's chuckling. She hasn't said anything today. She's here, but she hasn't said anything. Okay, let's go to Sister Terry. Can you tell me why my shoulder and elbow hurt so bad? Which one is it? Left side's female, right side's male. It's usually attached to that kind of energy.
It's attached to the shoulder.
But bump. He's here all week, folks. Mm-hmm.
I'm getting left side.
Got what?
Left side. Left arm.
Well, that's
Bursitis.
you're picking too many dandelions.
Not enough daisies.
This is work. This is work. That's work related. It's wearing you out. So I don't get spiritually. I think that you just wearing yourself out at work. You just go, 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 go. You slow it down, lovey. You've been trying to ignore it, but it's not working anymore.
I would check on whether or not she's developed bursitis on it. So I'm still getting that.
Bursitis. Yeah, that's a strong yes. Yes, 2 aces. Yes. You have activated the itises. There's plenty of them. Bursitis, tendonitis.
And she thanks you. She'll be with you all week.
Wow. Okay. It's Colleen. Is it true the population underground is 3 times that on the surface of the earth? It's actually like 7 times more. It's a lot more than that. Yeah. And we don't actually have 8 billion people on the surface. That's crap that they tell you. But the amount underneath, Elisa and I were talking one day, we were discussing this. And yeah, it goes back 5 or 7 generations. They've never seen the light of day.
I'm getting more like 10 times.
Yeah, it's massive. They probably outweigh us, 7 to 1 at least. At least. Yeah.
Well, it's nice to know somebody outweighs me.
Yeah, me too. A lot of them, the ones that have survived and never seen the light of the day, which are literally you act like they've been raised by wolves because they don't know any better. They have no human nature at all. They've been taken off world to be healed and to be raised by off world or families as we clean it up.
Yep.
Yep. All right.
Yep.
Let's move to Roman. If I'll be staying and using free energy and replicators, does that mean I don't get abilities like transporting myself and self-healing and such? No, that's not true. Depends on how open you are and how much gets done and what gets activated, how willing you are to do it.
It was said that we would have more abilities than Yeshua had.
Right. And so if they use a medbed system to activate dormant DNA, the true strands that have all these beautiful dormant gifts, you'll be able to do any of these. It's your intention is what's important.
Yep.
Okay.
So getting out there and looking for a red cape already.
Exactly. There you go. And tights. We want to see the tights.
No, not tights yet.
We got tights?
No tights yet.
Okay.
We would want all the females to faint, along the way.
Okay. Be
like
swooning over Elvis or the Beatles. Oh, a man. Oh, my goodness. All right. This is the baby. Is someone in my family playing with my Alexa? It comes on by itself. Honey, it's spirit. I told you they use electronics to communicate. It's a very common thing.
They need the energy.
They do. They use it as a conduit as well. So if you don't want them to, tell them to stop. If you fear that it's negative, if it's positive, and if you don't mind communicating with them, talk back. I mean, it's really up to you.
Yeah.
But you're a conduit as well. It's like me and Rocco have a hard time. We just walk by stuff and it goes on and off and blows up. And you have to be careful because spirit's a very strong thing, including in you. All right. Colleen. Who pays the white hats? Who pays them? Well, it depends on who we're talking about. The military gets paid just like anybody else.
Yeah, I mean, outside of what they normally get paid, I'm getting volunteer.
It is a volunteer basis. They've been called to do it to help humanity. Believe me, it will pay off in the long run. I
Oh,
always
yeah.
felt that they had an agreement that when everything went to quantum, that they, of course, have first dibs on med beds and then they'll have security. So it depends on what level of white hat we're talking about. The military, they're taken care of.
Yeah.
Now, your intel people, boots on the ground, it's really up to them. We have all volunteered to be here, no matter what your role is.
I was drug into this. All right.
Wyletta, stop giving him Benadryl. Kicking and screaming. All right. Eva, my friend Brenda will be having lung surgery May 30th. Will everything go well? She's battling.
See.
Well, let's just say she's not battling because we don't like that word.
Right. Yeah, I'm getting she will. Everything will be all right. Will they get everything? I'm assuming that's what they're going in there for. Yeah.
Yep.
Hey, bill of health.
This is going to complete it, wrap it up. This is healing. I'm a little concerned about her mindset, her emotions. Surgery can induce high emotions. Anesthesia does it. So watch her afterwards, even though that I get that she's going to have a clean bill of health. They will let her know. There's something here I'm worried about her mental state. That this is just taking a toll on her. And it made me worry about it coming back. Does that make sense?
It makes a lot of sense. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, this is complete healing and victory here. This is what
She's afraid it'll come back from remission.
Yeah. Yeah, she really needs to have the mindset that she's free of this. Okay. But it says
And that's where you come in, E Purple.
There you go. Yeah, your encouraging words will help. Okay. Colleen, basic RV question. Why is the dinar and dong going to be worth so many US dollars? Because it's been suppressed for so many years, especially the Vietnamese dong. They have deliberately undervalued it for a very, very long time because they wanted to stay in the trade. They're actually going to become more valuable in trade than China is. And Iraq, the dinar has suffered, whether it's a Jordanian, but mainly Iraq. Look at the wars. Okay. This is war induced. If you go back 80 years, the dinar was worth like $3.40 some cents. And they needed to kill that because they're propping up a fiat dollar. Okay. It's a fake dollar. So they suppress all the rest of them because they want the US to stay at the top. It really should be based on assets and what they have. Okay. So they've deliberately suppressed them and now it's time to reset. And if you look at history, it takes about 20 years to do the process and they reset usually 80 to 100 years and it's time. So, and God said, this is our Jubilee. All right. Pam, may I have a message from Spirit, please?
No.
Oh, oh. Well, who poopied in your Cheerios
Since when does anybody listen to me?
today?
A magic word comes up.
Magic word?
Mm-hmm. Come on, you know the magic word.
It's not patience, is it?
No, it's the other one.
Wow. You've been holding your own for a while. This is really just be more active and present with your family right now. You know, the oracles have been focusing on that a lot recently, too. Yeah,
Have more fun.
make your family, what is it?
Spend more time with family and have fun.
Yeah, you making them your whole world. Doing, yeah, absolutely. Okay. So, some advice, if you focus on the here and now and be present with what you have, the leaning on your hoe part about money and finances comes faster if you just be in the present. Your future will happen a lot faster if you'll be in the here and now. And I don't get that that's just for you, Miss Pam. I think that's for everybody.
Right.
If
And
we've
just
got
relax.
just relax and be in the moment, have gratitude for where you're at, and just have fun, enjoy life. And that brings in everything else. Your future will come a lot faster. It's a mindset, it's a frame of mind. But I get it. We're human beings and we have a focus of, I want to do this and this and this and this, but I gotta have finances to do it. God knows that, but He wants you, don't forget about where you're at right now. All right. Miss Mary, message from Spirit, please.
Oh,
I think
she's
they
not
just.
asking a question now.
Oh no, she's demanding. Miss Mary's demanding.
I could not even insert a yes or a no. That's surprising. I wonder how Uncle Harry's doing today.
I don't know. Have you talked to him?
Not lately. I've been a little busy over the weekend.
Miss Mary, have you talked to your sons recently? Curious to know if they told you some information you're worried about. Gonna be okay. There's strength. Have faith. A deal's coming. Uh-oh. Miss Mary's making deals in the back alley. Okay. It's a good deal. Have faith. I'm just worried. These are like represent your son all the time. Did they tell you something to make you worry? But your future looks great. This is beautiful. Be patient. Trust your intuition. I almost get that they are trying to talk you out of what you want to do. This seems like a familiar thing. And it's making you second guess what you originally planned. Don't. You're on the right track. Go with your plan. Okay.
You do you, boo.
There you go. You in charge, Mama.
There you go.
Okay. We have Roman.
Starting to sound like Dennis Weaver. There you go.
This slow rollout seems to be the way, which is fine, but is there a day here where the changes make a difference for my daily life? That's a personal thing. It depends on what kind of changes you need to make.
What is your intention? What do you want to manifest?
Yeah, I mean, if it's health, if you're worried about medication, he signed something today to lower all the medication costs 30 to 80%. Other than that, I mean, I'll ask. It's really a mindset. If you've accepted that it's going to take a while, you don't really worry about the day-to-day difference. You just rolling with it. Acceptance is a huge part.
Huh?
I said acceptance is a huge part of this.
Oh, yeah.
Accepting the fact that it just takes a long time.
Spend less time in the future and more time in the present.
Yeah. And that's been a message very strongly put by Spirit. Yeah, it's coming. You're so focused on it. A lot of conflict. This is a change of thoughts. You thinking positive. This is just, you've got to trust the plan, trust the process, put boundaries and limits on yourself. Maybe you need to stay away from the intel. I mean, it's very possible. Your future's beautiful. Don't let them steal your present, because this is present. In the past, you have been arguing and fighting and fussing, and we've all been doing that. Right now, they're stealing your present because your future looks great. Be in the moment. I don't get any major there. It says it's already in progress. It's already happening. Okay. This is a personal feeling of feeling stuck. The deals are already made. This is on you and your thought process. This is somebody who feels stuck and are forgetting to use their intuitive skills, their ability. Okay. Now, if you're really, really stuck, the Lover's card can represent reaching out for help in a partnership. If you need help, ask for it. Okay, that's
It's a woman.
Working together. Naked woman. Okay. You can ask for help if you're in a current situation. It's okay. There is help there. It says. If you feel that stuck, reach out and ask somebody for help. Okay. All right, Miss Colleen. My nephew, B, and his girlfriend, H, told me they both have trouble with sleep paralysis. Can you tell me who's messing with them and what are they doing to them?
Sucking out the energy. I'm getting, we mentioned this spirit earlier.
Yeah, it was the first thing that came to my mind.
Yeah.
The succubus does that. They're being made offers. Somebody's there. This is energy vampire. This is somebody who really puts them. They're frozen. They've lost all of their energy, so they come in to take theirs. Then they're left out in the cold because this creature now has it. This can also be black magic. What are these kids messing with is what I want to know. Are they watching around something that has invited this thing in and made a deal to, hey, come on in here?
I'm getting Ouija.
Okay. Temperance is also the guardian angel. Call them in. Because if you've invited it, you have to uninvite, and that means bringing in protection. So find out if they're messing with something real nasty here. There's your devil card. So And it can be indirectly. Maybe they were hanging around with friends who were messing with the Ouija board. They're there, they're targets. Okay. So it looks like they were invited. This is a soul that's lost in the past, and they're literally being used for energy. So call in the guardians, and I'd get to the bottom of who they're hanging out with and what they're messing with, because it's not pretty. All right, Miss Mary. Well, the Social Security payments increase in the month of May. We were told they were.
I think we've been hearing this since last November every month.
Yeah, I was told that the increases would happen when you RV, that when you go in, they would give you your new rate. That if you're on it, you will go into your appointment and they'll say, here is your back pay and here is your new amount each month. But let's check. So if we RV this month, then the answer would be yes.
I started getting a no, but I'm getting a yes now. So we may have started out, they weren't going to do it, but changed their mind.
Yeah. I don't get that the rollout for the public is going to have, I think it's a slow rollout actually.
Yeah.
Because I've already heard of people getting big checks and deposits in their accounts.
I wonder if these are the people that have been paying their taxes. Because I have not for the last couple of years.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about it.
Oh, I don't.
Deal's already made. They're being a little secretive about it. Yeah, it says yes, and this is RV. This is independent wealth. That when you go in and stack up your currencies, you have this appointment, but they're going to keep it a secret. And that could be another reason for the agreement with a contract here with an NDA, that you can't tell them about these new rates because it's not going to be available to the public. This has already been agreed on. This is a strong yes when the RV goes, because this is what makes you independently wealthy. Okay. All right. So we're just waiting for them to finish getting their ducks in a row. And it says yes, Miss Mary, as based on the energy right now. Okay. All right. Now that's all the ones I had starred. I'm not opening questions back up, but I will go back through and find that, because I saw a couple in there, and I will go do those. And then I will let you go because I have to go public. Yay. So, gotta figure out where I left off. Well, King, you got a show tomorrow? Do you have a show tomorrow?
No, not till Saturday.
All right. I found one from Miss Linda.
Maybe, depending on whether or not we have the EBS.
That's true. Okay, I got one from Miss Linda. And Jonna, this is really for the chat. I don't know if you guys answered her or not. She wanted to know if anybody is in the Vancouver, British Columbia area doing projects. I do have one member on our list that's in British Columbia. Now, if you're a part of our humanitarian group, the contact list. I'm still missing like 13 people have not signed up to give their or permission for their information yet.
Well, if they might make it easier, I think, for some of us if Canada becomes the 51st state and we won't have a
Wouldn't it?
border there, you know?
Yeah.
Because my first humanitarian project could actually work up there.
Ooh.
We'll see. We'll just count that as part of the Pacific Northwest.
Yeah, I think it'd be cool. I just wonder if they are going to start piece by piece, and we just start with Alberta and then work our way to every
Yeah, I
other
think there was
section.
Saskatchewan also was thinking about doing the same thing.
Yeah. All right. All right. I got 3 questions, guys. Let's go do
Okay.
these. Miss Linda, what's with all the non-English speaking people coming to New Mexico work with Social Security numbers and driver's license? Hmm. Do you think that they are illegal? Is that what you're thinking? They have Social Security numbers and driver's license. Well, we know they were issued, whether they were legal or
Oh,
not.
yeah.
Let's see.
These non-English speaking people, illegal immigrants.
Didn't Trump sign an EO that English has to? It's our
Yes, he did.
language. Yeah.
Mandatory.
If you've noticed, all the commercials are half in Spanish. I mean, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, I'm getting these. These will be rounded up. These are illegals. But we'll see what you get.
Wow. It's almost like they're waiting for them to get settled. They've been displaced, so the justice system is waiting for them to get settled into a new place. Yeah. It's hard to track them down. They've been in limbo for a little while, but the military's watching them, kind of waiting for them to get settled. Yeah. They're about to this been brought to light. The military is all over this. They've just been running the whole time, like jumping, and now they're coming there to settle, hoping to settle down close to the border. But the military knows exactly. They're just waiting for them to. It's the creator shining a light, going, "They're right here." Yeah,
Big old neon sign with the arrows pointing down,
yeah,
going, "Come here, we're open."
yeah. It's just that
Lots
they've
of vacancy.
been jumping. So, all right, Tyler. Was I meditating and saw a shoreline and waves washing over sand and a lighthouse, then a rift like a fault line? Any insights as to what that meant? Okay.
Be right back.
Tyler, I'm wondering if you're having a premonition because some of the, I mean, it's been a week or two, some of the oracles were about tsunamis, but that doesn't mean it has to be a coast. It could be like Great Lakes. Yeah, I'm asking if this is a this was a premonition. Yeah, and you've had this before. You may not remember it though. They're sending you a message, but I get that it's okay. There's a plan. There was a plan here that's been thwarted and wrapped up. I honestly think that they were planning to deliberately set these earthquakes off to cause tsunamis, cause damage. Um, but divine protection here. This plan has been thwarted by the military. This is a reminder to trust these dreams. Okay. Yeah. Don't let them upset you. You need to learn to trust them. They're important. There are going to be many, many more. I keep seeing the Madrid fault line, like lighthouses that are around the Great Lakes. I just tell you what Wing shows me. So, and was it Georgia and Tennessee or not? It was Knoxville area, I think, had an earthquake the other day. Okay, let's do one final question. Liza, is it true Social Security age was raised? I'm not sure. I'll ask Spirit, but I thought it was going to be lowered. What do you think, King?
Yes.
I think the retirement age has lowered. Strong yes.
I'm getting it was done discreetly.
I want to know if it's going to stand. Nope.
Nope.
Not going to hold. A new deal will have to be made.
They'll have to pay out all the money they stole in the first place.
I know. So it's going to be a while. They passed it. It's not going to work. New deal is going to have to come in here. Curious to know if it was this administration or the past one, because I know they're wanting people to work till they're like 80, and it was just crazy.
Past one.
When the RV happens, the people that are secure financially start humanitarian projects. That becomes their job. They'll be retiring. For the general public, there have age brackets that you have to agree to work so long before you can get your benefit. So it's all tied in together. It's kind of a hot mess. So we just kind of have to wait and see. Okay. All right, guys. That is it for today. Let me check this coffee page one more time.
I'll check mine.
Okay, we're good.
I'm good.
All right. Good show. And we will see you on Wednesday.
Yep. I'll be the host on Wednesday.
Yep. King's hosting Wednesday. So I'll see you in the morning for the Urkels.
Steve?
Yeah. Yeah. I do that? Okay. All right, guys. I got to go run some errands. Y'all have a very blessed evening.
Love and light.
Yep.
We'll see you on Wednesday.
All right.
Bye.
Bye. All right, guys. Be blessed. Do oracles in the morning. See you Wednesday. And then Thursday, we've got our humanitarian meeting. Okay. And if you haven't sent me your contact information, please email me and do so. All right, guys. Love ya. Blessings, blessings.